Dance, 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 dance to the music, dance to the music. So Fudge, we're all alone. We're all alone. Hi Peaches, how are you? I seen you were on earlier on. I meant to join in your chat, but I was just getting busy getting things done. I'm actually doing a live Q&A. I'm actually doing for my YouTube channel. People have obviously recommended me to. They've asked me a lot of questions and such like, so I'm going to be doing that. Nice to see you here at Agrano Pratt VYC. Hope you're well. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A. So the first question actually was from Simon Quinn. He actually asked my favourite Rangers in Scotland football goals. So here's some of them. This is one of my favourite. Ali McCoy's one of my favourites. This was a classic game, this one. Hi Jen, how are you? I'm doing a live Q&A. This is one of the questions I got asked. Was my favourite Rangers in Scotland goals. That was a classic, that one. So where's the other ones? This was my favourite all-time goal, definitely. Ali McCoy's overhead kick. That was a classic, that one. And this is going to be a classic. Paul Gascoigne goal against Aberdeen. Run for the halfway line in this one. Brilliant goal. Hi AJ, nice to see you here. I'm doing a live Q&A. This is some of the questions I got asked. Was my favourite Rangers in Scotland goals, obviously because I'm a Rangers supporter. This was a classic. This was Ali McCoist against Leeds. One of the best ever in the Champions League goals. Brilliant goal. Nice to see you here, Monica. Jenny S as well. And my favourite Scotland goal has to be Ali McCoist's one here against Switzerland. You can see it properly. If I can get the focus. Anyway, it was Scotland v Switzerland in the Euro '96. That was my favourite Scotland goal. The other favourite Albert's goal was this one against Celtic, free kick. That was a classic, absolute best ever, the hammer. The last one definitely had to be Mark Hateley's goal. If I can find this here, hopefully. This was a classic Mark Hateley one. Brilliant goal. AJ's asking, what is my Dago's name? My Dago's name is actually Baby Peter. His name is. He's actually named. He was adopted from one of the special pets homes, and he was actually named Peter before we got him. So His name Baby Peter is his name. So I'm going to check up some of the questions. If anybody can like up the broadcast, you've got any free likes, please like up the broadcast. It will mean the world. So one of the questions I got asked, I'm just going to check them up here, and if anybody's got any else, please drop them in the chat. So I'm just checking up the YouTube channel to see the questions that I got asked. The next question from Taz, he actually asks, what are your thoughts on these 10,000 calorie challenges? There are millions on YouTube doing the challenge, and here's even 30,000 to 40,000 calories each day. I personally see it nothing as more than gluttony. These challenges aren't promoting anything good in a world where rich are getting richer and poor are getting poorer. Yeah, I would say, Taz, that there is a place for obviously these 10,000 calorie challenges. Obviously, they're very, very popular. Nice to see you here, Radio Lou. I'm doing a live Q&A from my YouTube channel that a lot of people get answered. We're actually talking here about one of the questions from a guy called Taz. He actually asked, or a female named Taz, I don't know exactly, but it was asking about 10,000 calorie challenges. I feel they have got their place, obviously, because a lot of people will watch them. They're very, very popular and such likes. But like I say, they're kind of dangerous for somebody with obviously with an eating disorder and such likes, because if you're smashing in the calories, that's probably the thing you can do. Can bring on refeeding syndrome and such likes. But they're very, very popular. Dutch is asking, hi Tommy, so lovely to see you. It's been ages. Lovely to see you, Duchess, as well. Sending you all my love. And if anybody's got any likes, please like up the broadcast. That will mean so, so much. The next question actually was from Vegan Flamingo, who I actually had on the other day. We're talking about our Challenge 22, where I'm actually a mentor in the group. I'm actually mentoring a group that's helping people transition to the vegan lifestyle. It's 22 days and such like. So thanks very much for the likes, Duchess. She's asking, do you have any direct contact with other local people with eating disorders, and does it help meet and discuss EDs, or can it be a trigger? Is it better to be around people without EDs when you're recovering? Thanks very much, Duchess. I really appreciate the likes. Yeah, my opinion on, I don't obviously have direct contact with people with eating disorders. I've got some friends and such that have actually got eating disorders. I don't see them a great deal. I feel it's got its place when you can actually help each other and speak about things. If you've obviously got somebody near you that's got an eating disorder, it's very, very relatable. You can obviously discuss things. Thanks very much, Grano Platt. I really appreciate that. But like I say, when you're recovering from an eating disorder, I think sometimes it can be in some ways toxic if you've got people around you that's got an eating disorder, because if you've got certain behaviours you're speaking about and such like, they can build off you, and you can basically get sucked into being more competitive with your eating disorder. Like, you want to be the best person with an eating disorder. Like, some people may say, I use such and such to kind of disguise my weight. Like, they may use like strapping weights to themselves and things to make themselves look as if they're heavier than they are. They may obviously drink extra fluids before a weigh-in to make themselves look heavier. And I have done all this in the past, so I want to throw that out there. I definitely have done that. And that's one thing that I see that can really be more toxic to your recovery in so many ways. Thanks very much for inviting your fans, Duchess, and thanks very much for the likes, Lady Lou. The next question was from Dawn to Dusk. She actually asks, "Hey Tommy, I hope you're doing well. My question is, how did you become open enough to talk about your eating disorder? I'm struggling with admitting it on my YouTube channel, even though I can type it out. It's so hard to talk about. Any tips? How do you know what is okay to say and what isn't?" Well, basically, I know it's really, really hard to obviously speak out about your eating disorder and such likes, because there's obviously that stigma out there. People say that eating disorders are a choice and things, and eating disorders are not a choice. I always believe that the behaviour in the moment is a choice. And that's one thing that probably a lot of people will say, oh, well, is the behaviour in the moment a choice? Well, yeah, it really, really is. The eating disorder is not a choice. It's something that triggers you in your life. Like I say, it can be like bullying, it can be somebody saying a comment to you. In myself, it was actually grief that caused my eating disorder. And basically, I say, what you can do that's okay to say to somebody and what isn't. Like I say, it's something that you don't really want to focus upon when you're speaking to somebody with an eating disorder, is saying things like, oh, you look well, or you're looking as if you've put on weight, you're looking healthy. Because when you say that to somebody with an eating disorder, automatically that eating disorder voice kicks in, and they'll start to think to themselves, does that mean I look as if I'm fat? And that buys into the eating disordered voice. Basically, what you should say to somebody is, you're looking as if you're alive, your eyes look as if they're glowing, you've got so many talents and such likes. Basically, focus upon the good things about somebody, like saying, oh, your clothes look nice or whatever. Don't focus upon the body image and the weight, because that buys into the eating disorder behaviours. And basically, like I say, that's what the eating disorder voice wants you to do, because your eating disorder thrives on numbers and such likes. Numbers to an eating disorder mean everything. The numbers on the scale, the daily steps that you take, anything at all, the calories you eat per day, anything at all like that, that buys into the eating disorder behaviour. So like I say, focus upon the positive things about somebody rather than the body image. That's what I would say is really, really important. Then try to find the next one. The next one is from Susan Mentor. She asks, do you watch any sports, or is it too painful to watch and not be able to play at this point? Wishing you all the best. Nice to see you here, Jen. I'm doing a live Q&A that obviously is from my YouTube channel. Susan was asking, do I watch any sports, or is it obviously too painful to watch? Because obviously I was a semi-professional footballer. I played with Scotland under 16s, and obviously my eating disorder and the nerve damage done to my leg obviously cost me to lose my footballing career. If anybody's got any likes as well, please like up the broadcast. It would mean the world. Yeah, I do actually watch sports. I'm a Glasgow Rangers football fanatic, as you all know. I've got a season ticket. I go to watch all the matches that I possibly can do. I go to watch all the home games and such likes. I've had a season ticket for 32 years, which is a great long time. And Monica's saying, I'm sorry, but I need to go to bed, but sending you all my love. Sending you all my love too, Monica. I'm here for you always. If you ever need a chat, check me out and PM me on Facebook. So like I say, yeah, I watch sports. Obviously, I'm a Glasgow Rangers football fanatic. I obviously watch things like tennis and such likes. I watch a bit of rugby, and obviously I would like to get into like cycling and such likes when I'm a lot fitter as well. I would like to start doing that. Nice to see you here, Margaret. I'm doing a live Q&A from my YouTube channel that a lot of people ask me to do. So if anybody's got any likes, it would mean the world. Any questions as well, fire them away. The next question is from Beth Ann. She says, hello Tommy, you're a wonderful person. I'm so happy to see you smiling and vibrant. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've commented this month. I've been extremely challenging for me on multiple levels and I need to catch up with your videos. Anyway, my question is, how does your eating disorder affect your wife, Laura? How has it impacted your relationship, etc.? Giving you a warm hug and sending you all positive thoughts for a peaceful day. Sending you all my love too, Bethany. I really appreciate that and I love you so, so much. Thanks for the likes. Kiss my frigging butt. Yeah, my eating disorder in the past has affected my relationship with my wife because obviously when you've got an eating disorder, you isolate yourself away from family and friends. You don't want to go out to things like restaurants and such likes because you're worried about the calorie content in foods. And obviously as well, your eating disorder voice when you see that people are actually trying to help you. Nice to see you here, Bree Bear Jones. I'm actually doing a live Q&A for my YouTube channel, so any questions as well, drop them in the chat and like up the chat. It would mean the yes, like I say, in the past it definitely has affected my relationship because when you see that people are trying to help you out, thanks for the likes, I appreciate that, Bear. When you see that people are trying to help you, your eating disorder starts to get angry, you start to lash out at the people you love, and that's not you, that's the eating disorder. But now, the vegan lifestyle and such likes, knowing what I'm doing is only helping myself, but helping the planet, the animals and such likes. I start to enjoy meals out with my wife. I know that I can go out to a restaurant, I can have a veganised meal with everything that I had before in a US standard diet. I now can actually sit down and enjoy a meal with my wife as well, which that is really, really important because I would lock myself away in a room and I would have a meal myself, but now I can sit down and enjoy meals with my wife, and that's really, really important. Thanks for catching in the moment, Bree Bear. The next question is from BUM Blue. They ask here's my question, when did you start your YouTube channel? I actually started my YouTube channel in January the 12th, 2016, which was actually my birthday. I actually went vegan on that day as well, and actually that was my 37th birthday as well. So like I say, my YouTube channel, my birthday, and my 1 year vegan this year, always in the same day. So I've been on YouTube for exactly 1 year. I'm obviously up to about 7,000 subscribers, but like I say, that is not important. I don't care how many subscribers I've got, whether you've got 2 subscribers or you've got 20,000, it really doesn't matter. It's about reaching the people out there that want to see your content. Obviously, the people that I want to touch about the vegan lifestyle and obviously eating disorder recovery, that's what it's all about. And if I can help one person, that really means the world to me. Exactly, Jen. It's who you have. Exactly, 100%. It's about people, the important people that you want to have there, the important people that obviously want to see your message, that you want to help, and they want to help you. It's about growing a community, and that's really, really important. The next question is from Nat, who I love her so, so much. She's got a great YouTube channel. She does a lot of singing and storytelling and such like. She's a great, great person. She asked, not sure if this is a good question, but is there anything in your past you haven't told us about? I'm not good with questions, she asks. That's a good one. I would say the only thing I haven't really discussed on my YouTube channel before that I've been open about is actually when I was about 11 years old, I actually suffered from junior polio, which actually run in my family. My mother's sister, my Auntie Mary, she actually suffered polio a way back when she was a little girl, and they thought that was what I had. So I was actually in the infectious diseases department in the hospital. I couldn't walk for a whole year. Actually, how it happened was I was out at the swimming pool. I felt really unwell. I came home and I lay at the fire and I woke up and I felt as if I had like a flu type symptom. I woke up and as I went to get up and stand, my legs just gave away from me. So I was actually in an infectious diseases department in the hospital. I was in a big bubble, and what happened is people had to come in and obviously have paper suits and such like, even my mum and my dad. and they would obviously feed my meals through to me. I was in there for a whole year, and it actually turned it out that I had a form of arthritis, and basically I had to learn how to walk again. I obviously got a lot of physiotherapy and such likes, and I actually had to learn to actually walk again. Sorry to hear, Malgazata, that your Wi-Fi is stuffed. I say the what you get a lot of problems with this Wi-Fi. I know it's only too well. So yeah, that's the only other kind of thing that I would say that I haven't discussed on my YouTube channel. And probably as well, when I was at primary school, they were probably the worst years of my life. I suffered a lot of bullying and such likes, and that was that was a real kind of bad time that I really wanted to leave primary school so much. And actually, when I got to secondary school, it was a blessing in disguise, because worst probable time in my life. The next question is, if I can find it here. This is a good one. I'll be straight back and get this. The next one is from Goblin Sushi. They ask, "Hi Tommy, I hope you're doing good and feeling awesome. My question to you is, what type of vitamin supplements, if any, do you use? I had a gastric bypass with complications about 15 years ago that leaves me unable to gain weight or hold on to any nutrients. I eat long enough for it to be useful. I'm under so many diet restrictions and have so many health issues due to vitamin deficiency. Any advice at all would be so greatly appreciated. Hugs to you." That's a great question. Actually, I get a special vitamin actually prescribed from my eating disorder specialist and my dietitian. It's actually this one. Hopefully here you can see it. Forceval capsules. It's a multivitamin and mineral complex. It's basically a nutritional support therapy. It's obviously for the adults and elderly, one a day. Basically, you've got everything you need here. You've got all your vitamins, your B vitamins, you've got nutrients, obviously your calcium, your iron, everything that you absolutely need per day in one capsule. I'll try and show you the link here. Hopefully I can get this little bit off the back for you. So like I say, you've got your minerals and your trace elements: calcium, iron, copper, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, zinc, iodine, manganese, selenium, chromium, myolibium. You've got your vitamin D, your vitamin B1, your vitamin B2, your vitamin B6, your vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin E, biotin, niacinamide, pantothenic acid, and folic acid as well. So hopefully you can see all the kind of vitamins that you get on this just with one tablet a day. Like I say, obviously these are not vegan, but this is something I've got to take because it's part of my recovery, unfortunately. But that is a great vitamin and multivitamin I would thoroughly recommend. Obviously as well, I take this vitamin B12 boost. This is a spray. Vitamin B12 is something we really need so much in a vegan diet. Thanks for becoming a fan, Pines. Thanks very much, Jen. I'm an inspiration. That means the world. Like I say, I try to help as many people as I can, and I love you too as well. Obviously, vitamin B12 is really important. Like I say, it combats things like tiredness and fatigue. It obviously works to form like things like your normal healthy red blood cells, aids concentration and memory, and contributes to a healthy heart. So I hope you can see all that there. Like I say, this is really good if you're obviously struggle with like taking like tablet form. Just a little spray of this under your tongue each day. It's a great thing to take, and I thoroughly recommend it so much. Who's the next one? Oh, this is a great one. This is from Tiffany Green Music. If you haven't seen her on YouTube, she's absolutely amazing. She's obviously suffers with things like autism and things like that. She's got a great voice. She's one of these kind of people, she should have a record deal. Lovely voice. She does a lot of great tenor singing and such likes. Angel Dakota, what's actually going on is I'm doing a live Q&A that was actually recommended from my YouTube channel, basically answering questions about all my subscribers and such like that wanted me to answer. So Tiffany Gray asks, hey Tommy, just dropping by to give you a big fluffy sweater hug. Hugs to you, Tiffany, I really appreciate that. She says, and my question is, what kind of music do you like to listen to, and who are some of your favourite singers and bands? That's an amazing question. Obviously, as well, the kind of people I really like is like Rihanna. I love Rihanna, Oasis, Leona Lewis, Maroon 5. Obviously, Queen. One of my favourite bands of all time are Queen. The show must go on. The show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking, but inside in the dark I'm aching to be free. But maybe I can fake it by my smile. Still stays on. AGL is asking, what is your favourite colour? Definitely blue. AG, definitely blue. Nice to see you here, Chelsea Monster. I hope you can become a fan as well. Elvis Presley is one of my other favourites. Let's say American Trilogy. That is one of the greatest songs ever. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And what's the other part of it? He says, but I try to remember it all now. But your dad's. But soon my troubles will soon be over. Now that's part of the other part. Jennifer Hudson, that's another one of my favourites. I'm telling you, I'm not going nowhere, and you're gonna love me. Tom Odell, that's one of my favourites. Wait, and I'll sing this. This has got to be one of the classics. I love Tom Odell recently. He's probably one of my favourite artists at the moment. I'll get all the song up here. Wait, and I'll find it. Nice to see you here, Jessica T. Yeah, Jen, I don't know if I'll kick your butt, but I'll try my best. If I can get my headphones here, so I don't want to get flagged by YouTube here. Anybody, any questions else as well, drop them in the chat. So wait till I find Tom Odell's song. This is one of the classics. I'll sing this for Tiffany Gray, definitely. She'll love this. Nice to see you back, Malgrazata. So I hope I can find this song here for her. Tom Odell. Here it is. One of my favourite artists at the moment, Tom Odell, absolutely amazing. Be right back. This is classic. I'll get that in a minute, Angel, for you. Angel Dakota, the boost I was showing you a minute ago was this one. B12 boost it is. It's from Better You. You can actually get it from Howland and Barrett stores and such like. So it costs roughly about £6 UK money. So that's the one. So here's the song. A classic. Waking at night in the freezing cold, staring at the shadows coming up the walls, giving me a feeling I can't define. Is there anyone there? I say to the dark, but all I get back is a beating heart, going out of rhythm, and I realize, whoa, something's changed. Oh, something's changed. It's just a silhouette, a flick in the blinds, just a mind trick. I don't know why, but it reminds me of someone that I used to know. Oh, that I can't forget is every night right beside me. I open my eyes and it reminds me I should have never let you go. Look up there, don't you see her face? That familiar heart, that familiar shape, giving me a feeling I can't define. Oh, something's changed. Oh, something's changed. It's just a silhouette, a flick in the blinds, just a mind check. I don't know why, but it reminds me of someone that I used to know. Oh, that I can't forget is every night right beside me. And they open my eyes and it reminds me I should have never let you go. Yeah, Angel Dakota, it's Tom Liddell. It's actually called Silhouette. Amazing song. What's the other ones that I say? One of my probably my other favourite songs is actually I like things like obviously Robbie Williams, Angels, of obviously Aerosmith. One that's probably a classic. Wait till I see if I can find that. This is a classic, one of the all-time classics, definitely. Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, definitely. Aerosmith, Dream On. Let's see if I can sing this. Do 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 do. I'll sing that for you, AJ. I'll check that up straight after this. Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know, nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody sins, you got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages. Life and learn from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me. Sing for the year, sing for the laughter, and sing for the tear. Sing with me as if it's true today, maybe tomorrow, and the good Lord will take you away. Brilliant song. So what's AJ's song? The song called Stars to You Beautiful by Alicia Carr. Try and see if I can find this. Right, this is for you, AJ. Link up the broadcast for the. This is for AJ. I hope this is the one. She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image. She prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light she's shining deeper than eyes can find. Maybe we have made her blind. So she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause of so guy after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars to your beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. She has dreams to be an envy. So she's starving, you know. Cover girls eat nothing, she says. Beauty in this pain and the beauty in every way. So I hope you like that one, AJ. Motley Crue, I'm a Dreamer. There you go, Jen. I'll find this one for you definitely. Motley Crue, You're a Dreamer. Motley Crue, I'm a Dreamer. Fingers crossed it for this one. Love to you, AJ. Hopefully we can find this. Right. Hopefully this is it. Do 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 do. You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's made of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never be left alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming off this long and winding road. I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, home sweet home. You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams, broken lights falling on the silver screens. Hearts have been book for the whole world to read. Some things, nothing keeps me together at the streets. My way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight I am on my way. I saw me free, home sweet home. Sending you love, Angel Dakota. I hope you feel better as well. Any other requests? Let's see. I've got another actual question that is asked by Olivia Wilson. She says, can you ever feel hungry after just stuffing yourself with an eating disorder? Should you ask people if they want to eat or not? Well, yeah, you can obviously feel really, really stuffed after eating because that's obviously your body. If you've been suffering with a restrictive background for so long, obviously your body is really, really malnourished. So obviously you're going to feel that hunger cues. Your body knows what's best for you. So when you start to feel those hunger cues again, it's really, really important that you actually listen to them. You start to listen to them. You nourish your body, give it what it wants because you've got a lot of internal repair to obviously be done to your body. Obviously your heart's a muscle and such like, your kidneys, your liver. Most of the calories that you're actually consuming will be used to actually repair those internal damages. So it's really, really important you do that because I know getting things like obviously hunger at night, you can wake up at night, you're obviously wanting to eat, you feel as if you're starving and such like. That's your body telling you it needs those calories to recover. So do that, listen to it. But obviously as well, telling people what should you say to them, should tell them, do you want to eat or do you want this food or do you not? Yeah, it's important you encourage people to obviously eat because that's really, really important in recovery. You can't recover without actually eating food. That's one thing. You've got to gain weight. There's no other way about it. But like I would say, don't really focus upon saying to them, do you want this food or do you want that food? Because that can buy into the eating disorder behaviour because they can feel that you want to make them fat and such like. Just try and encourage them as much as you possibly can. It's really, really important you do that, and that's one thing I would like to say so much is you've got to encourage them to eat, but just don't make that the topic of discussion. Let's say, don't keep saying to them, oh, do you want this food, do you want that? Yeah, Angel Dakota, that was what happened when I was anorexic. Yeah, definitely. Any questions you want to ask about that, fire away. Like I say, that's one thing I want to kind of open up is my eating disorder and things because that's part of the Q&A as much as possible to try and get people to interact. And thanks very much, Angel. I really, really appreciate that. I was obviously as well, what I wanted to touch upon as well, there's actually Sainsbury in the UK. They've actually got plans to rearrange the supermarket aisles to encourage shoppers to eat more vegetables and less meat. I feel that's a great, great step forward because to let you know a bit about what the Daily Mail's actually saying, it says the supermarket could start actually by giving vouchers to customers who buy vegetarian. Sainsbury also has plans to give out leaflets with meat-free recipes. That's absolutely great. Scientists say eating less meat would improve health and fight climate change. Well, obviously, we all know that. I say that that's one step forward. They're actually saying that Sainsbury plans to rearrange its supermarket aisles in an attempt to persuade shoppers to eat less meat. The grocer is teaming up with Oxford University scientists who say that reducing meat consumption would improve people's health and fight climate change. Obviously, that's 100%, we know that, and it's great that they're actually noticing that as well. It says that Sainsbury could start giving vouchers to customers who buy vegetable products and putting vegetarian alternatives next to packets of meat. That's great because obviously we all know that you can get everything that you actually had in a US standard diet and a vegan lifestyle. So if they're actually putting these things in right next to the meat products, that's going to make a great a lot of difference, because you can see that, look, that's great, I can get what I originally wanted before, but just veganised with all cruelty free, no animals harmed. That's really, really great to see that. They say that obviously they plan to give out leaflets with meat-free recipes as well, which is great. That's really, really good to see, because then people see that they can get all the kind of recipes that they had before, but just veganised as well. Angel Dakota is asking, were you vegan before anorexia? No, I wasn't vegan before anorexia, Angel. I actually went vegan in January 2016 when I started my YouTube channel, and obviously my 36th birthday. I had actually wanted to go vegan for a long, long time, but I was actually prevented, obviously, by my eating disorder recovery team, because a lot of people do use it as a mask for their eating disorder. But I was told by my eating disorder recovery team that as long as I was gaining weight and I was doing it for the ethical reasons, which is for the animals and obviously my health as well, that's really important too, that they would support me 100%. But like I say, I used to work in a slaughterhouse way back in 1997, and that was when I was a professional footballer and such like. So I seen all the cruelty to the animals in there. I was a meat packet at that point. Yeah, Angel Dakota, like I say, I'm 100% an ethical vegan, because I do a lot for, I actually do for Save Movement Scotland. I go to vigils and such likes. I care about the animals so much. I'm 100% vegan in that respect. Nice to see you here, Ian. Thanks very much for joining on. I hope you can like the broadcast, and if anybody wants to guest as well, please let me know. We guest anybody for such. Exactly. Make sure you get enough calories to keep your weight up. That's 100% true. Like I say, that's why I always say to people, I don't recommend that you track your calories, because that can buy into the eating disorder behaviours. But if you're using Chronometer or MyFitnessPal and such likes, even doing that for a week to make sure you get your baseline calories and such, and then to make sure you're getting enough in. Like I say, for me, it's being just vegan. It's getting all the foods that I had in a US standard diet, but now veganised, whether that be vegan like pizza, donuts, your vegan pies, your chocolate, making sure you get a good relationship with all your food groups, and that's really, really important. So touching upon about the thing about obviously the Sainsbury's now showing out, they're giving out like vegan options. Actually, it says Marco Sprinman, who leads the Oxford scientists who will work with Sainsbury's, said imbalanced diets such as diets low in fruit and vegetables and high in red and processed meats are responsible for the greatest health burden globally and in most regions. Well, we all know that, let's say. They said at the same time the food system is obviously responsible for more than a quarter of all greenhouse gas emissions, and therefore a major driver of climate change. Animals farmed for meat are responsible for obviously the huge amounts of greenhouse gases as well. At the same time, large tracts of land are actually used to grow crops to feed like these cattle, like pigs and chickens as well. They said that Britain is actually already seeing a sharp increase in the number of vegans amid health reports linking meat to cancers and obviously concern for animal welfare. Let's say supermarket and high street food chains such as Pret-a-Manger and ZZ and Leon are actually now offering vegan dishes. They said that the Oxford researchers obviously found that adopting vegan diets could obviously avoid 7.3 million deaths globally per year by the 2050. So that's amazing to see. Like I say, they said that the study projected that 2050 food-related greenhouse gases emissions could account for half of all the emissions the world could afford. Global warming is to limit it less than 2%. That's amazing to see. Like I say, that just shows that the vegan lifestyle is the only way forward. Like I say, it's getting that mindset, knowing that what you're doing is not only helping you but the animals and the planet. Some people have got to get that connection, and that's why I feel sometimes like the slaughterhouse videos have got they've got their place. I know obviously as well a lot of people say that when they see these things that you become like more traumatized, and the cruelty level has got to get higher, like the blood and guts for actually people to do that. I don't know about that. I feel that's very, very true in so many ways as well. Yeah, I seen that they're trying to do away with nut milk and things like that. They're saying that they can't call it milk and such likes. I mean, there is nowhere on the cartons that say it's milk. It's like almond and such likes. I mean, come off it. This is basically them knowing that there's been a shift in demand, and that they're seeing that basically supply and demand is going down. Like I say, it's all supply and demand. They know this only too well, and if we can keep putting out the message that demand is going to lessen, and obviously the supply goes down and down and down. It's just crazy, like I say. They're obviously saying here that climate change impacts of the food system will be hard to tackle and likely require more than just technological changes. They're saying adopting obviously healthier and more environmental sustainable diets can be a sharp start in the right direction. The head of Our Planet, Our Health, Sarah Moulton, said nutritionists, political economists and epidemiologists at Oxford will now study animal food affect health and environment, and will work closely with Sainsbury to present those findings in ways people will understand. They're actually saying that Britain already sees a sharp increase in the number of vegetarians and vegans amid health reports. So it's absolutely great to see that. It shows us a great, great shift, and it really, really does. Yeah, I don't see the big deal about it myself, Angel, to be quite honest. So if anybody's in the guest queue and wants to guest for 10 minutes or so, if not, I'll sign off with you all. Should I sing you a little song? What should I go for? Robbie, Angels. Nice to see you here, Vegan Rainbow. I'm just actually signing off. I was doing a live Q&A for my YouTube channel and such. So I'll go for Robbie Williams, Angel. I guess you could rebel a flip with soy or almond. Yeah, exactly, 100%. That's exactly true. So here it is, Robbie Williams, Angels. Sing us out with this. Sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? 'cause I have been told that salvation, let the wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. And damn what for, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. So guys, thank you all for joining in this. I'll be doing another broadcast probably Sunday. I'm actually doing a broadcast shortly with this time around vegan life. We're doing a little dance off and a little karaoke and such like, roughly in about half an hour's time. So like I say, any topics you want me to cover, vegan lifestyle, anything at all, eating disorder recovery, anything at all, just let me know. I'll always be here to do that. You can obviously message me on my Younow or message me privately on Tofu Tommy on Facebook. And as always, hope you have a great day. Angel Dakota, Vegan Rainbow, Peaches, sending you all my love. And remember, as always, binge on life, purge negativity, and starve guilty feelings. Sending you all my love, guys.